Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll give you the number 7 team in the OTB Top 25. I know we normally do it at 8, but you know what? 8:15 feels right today.
Feels a little bit better, I feel like.
8:15 feels
We got so passionate in hour 1.
Yeah.
We gotta let the room breathe.
Someone in this room forgot to remind me that it was my pick.
Or someone just forgot that it was
Hold
their
on,
pick.
yeah.
I got to put that on y'all.
I was just about to say, like, we just took up for you by not throwing you under the bus, and what do? Immediately try to throw us under the bus?
Someone forgot the order that we've been going in since 25.
That was like the most non-foxhole thing ever. And we were being super we weren't even going to say anything.
We're just going to say we're moving to 8:15.
I was clearly joking.
That's when somebody says, like, hey, no offense.
No offense. With all due respect, credit to myself.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
I'm sorry.
That's what it is. Hey,
that's a good one.
Hey, I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
Yeah.
Definitely not my fault.
I've used that one before.
Is there anything I can do to change it?
Don't do that.
No, it's just your face.
Don't do that. That is not what people want to hear.
No.
All right. So it's okay. Look, we stay cock, locked, and ready to go here on OTB. So Spencer Rattler will start the final preseason game for your New Orleans Saints. You have to imagine this is a situation where Spencer Rattler's the leader in the clubhouse. He's going to get one more opportunity. And as long as he doesn't fall off a cliff in the game, he's going to be your starting quarterback, certainly at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I would say this is kind of the sign and kind of how we projected, kind of would guess that it might play out based on the experience and what we've been hearing. Is that so Spencer Rattler's going to get the start in the 3rd preseason game. If he doesn't go and fall on his face, it doesn't really matter to me. Like this is how I envision it happening. Like if he goes out and throws for 100, 120 yards in his allotted time, good completion percentage, doesn't turn the ball over 2 or 3 times, runs the offense looks functional. It looks really good. Maybe not really good. It looks like it's functioning, staying on time, nothing terrible happening. That is his fault. You got to imagine that would be enough based on the Saints starting him in the 3rd preseason game, the final preseason game, the final tune-up game, getting the reps with the starters. He would be the week 1 starter. It doesn't matter if Shuck comes in and throws for twice the amount of yards in the second half.
Yeah.
If Rattler looks the part, if he doesn't fall on his face in this game, I believe he would be the week 1 starter based on this decision alone.
I agree with you. If not, then Tyler Shuck's going to be the guy that goes out there.
Yeah, and if that's not the decision-making process, why would you put Rattler out there first and get him the reps? At that point, it's like, all right, this is the decision we're going to make. This is how we're feeling. This is how we're leaning. Let's see if our feelings are correct on this 3rd preseason game.
Yeah.
If our first team offense looks functional, the operation is good, we're making plays, he's making reads, okay, that solidifies what we're thinking. It doesn't really matter at that point what Chuck does with the 2nd and 3rd team guys. Because what they're feeling now is, I believe that Rattler is the person that we're going to give these first-team reps to, and we feel might be the one. So if it's 51-49, how the coach is feeling, whether it's 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If he goes out there and looks functional, looks capable, and does the right things, makes the right decisions, he's the obvious choice for week one. Now, again, 17-week season. We'll see how it all plays out. But to start week one, I would say if he does those things. Now, if he goes out there and falls on his face, throws a couple of picks, makes some really dumb mistakes, and then Shuck comes in and looks good, then maybe we're talking about a whole nother situation. But if the games play out like they have the first, where both quarterbacks at times have looked very capable and make good decisions, we've said it. The first two games, the quarterback has not been the issue in these games. There's been a couple of picks, but there's a lot that goes into those two picks or the one pick that each of them threw. They've all looked very capable. So if that continues, if both guys look decent and look good and run an offense, then I believe, based on this decision, Rattler would be the starter.
So I think this one is important to note because, you've had multiple guys start here in the preseason, but I think it's of note that Moore did say the plan is to play as many starters as they can against the Broncos. So some players like Eric McCoy, maybe AK that have not played in the preseason yet, get an opportunity to go out there. And so like Matt was just laying out there, if you're going to, for the first time this preseason, have some of those guys out there, and Spencer's the guy that you want to have out there with them, that's a big telltale sign.
Yeah, if you're not leaning that way, those are wasted reps. If you're not leaning that way. If an organization really was trying to push for Shuck to be the guy, then it's a waste of those crucial reps from a unit that hasn't been together with live bullets coming at them all preseason, completely together at least. Now, from a receiver standpoint, I know they've been out there, but from an entire unit standpoint, ultra important. I know there's a lot of other teams out there that don't play starters. Yeah. They don't play everybody, but those are solidified teams. Those are teams with chemistry. Those are teams that are looking to make deep playoff runs and have Super Bowl aspirations. Realistically, we're not in that situation. You got to put your guys out there and play.
So here's a couple quotes from Saints coach Kellen Moore, who, look, they said a couple days ago that they weren't going to name a starter until after this game, but he said, I think our whole goal at the beginning was not to put a timeline on this thing. When it's ready, and we go. We've got patience on our side, and we'll be just fine. He said, we are not going to be one of those college teams that walks the guy out there the first play, and you guys get to know who the starter is at that moment. Don't worry about that. So it's got to happen after this game. And I'm not just talking about for us to sit here and talk about it. I'm talking about for that locker room. That locker room needs to say, okay, Rat's our guy. Even if it was Chuck. They need to be able to be like, hey, this is going to be the guy that leads us out of the tunnel. This is going to be a guy that's a captain on this team probably, because if Spencer Rattler wins a job, he's probably going to have a C on his jersey. They need to know that, because that is, at least for me, being somebody that did not play quarterback, I would want to know who is our guy, who is the voice in the huddle. We need to be with that guy. That guy needs to be in front of the meeting. He needs to be leading the protection meeting. If he's going to be our guy, let's go over our cadence one more time. Let's have a cadence meeting. And that might sound like, well, you're in the pros. Why are you doing that? Because his is different than Tyler Shuck's. Right? And now that we got everybody together, hey, let's have that meeting. It's quick. It's 7 minutes. Give me 7 minutes. All those things to me, and I don't know how you feel because you were the guy leading those meetings, that stuff's important to me because everybody does it a little bit differently, and you want to be on the same page as much as you possibly can when you're playing in the National Football League.
Yeah, and I think as the Saints fan base needs to kind of be realistic about everything too, from top to bottom.
I think they understand the assignment right now.
Yeah, they're too deep rosters, not the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a long season. This is 17 weeks. It's going to be a long. We're going to see both quarterbacks play. Realistically, we might see both guys start. I don't know it's going to happen, but if you just look at it, unless and it might not even be completely the quarterback's fault, but if a team gets into a 3, 4, 5 game losing streak, they're going to try things. They're going to try different things. So if Spencer starts and that happens, you might see Shuck. If Shuck starts and that happens, you might see Rattler. And it might not be completely kind of like last year. Spencer Rattler was put in a really tough situation. Yeah. How many quarterbacks are going to be successful in the situation that he was put in last year with the Saints? But as a coach, you have to just keep throwing things at the wall to see if it works. So I think we will. I mean, you have to be realistic and say you're going to see both of these quarterbacks play, and hopefully, at the end of the season, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, that you either got a guy or you don't got a guy.
Right.
Because at least you know.
Yeah.
And the worst thing that can happen in any part of life is indecision. And it's the fear of the unknown. Like, you have to end this season, no matter what, no matter if you win 0 games or 12 games or anywhere in between. You have to know without a shadow of a doubt what you're doing at the quarterback position.
Real quick before we take a break, speak on the fact that Tyler Shuck is a second-round pick and the narrative surrounding this quarterback battle and multiple people that are really good at their job that have kind of said the Saints want Tyler Shuck to win this job, or at least that's their feel. That's how they kind of read the situation. You were somebody, and I point out all the time, that beat out a second-round pick as the backup to Aaron Rodgers. You were a 7th-round pick. The Packers said, we don't care. Once you're here, you're a Packer. That's all we care about. You win that job. Is there anything in your mind that would be truthful about the Saints wanting their second-round pick to win the job?
Well, certainly I have not spent any time at a Saints practice or within the walls there or the field. I hadn't talked to any players or coaches. You were there one day. Yeah. It's not like we would actually really know what is in their head. We can speculate, but I can tell you just from a guy that's been there, a guy that's been in multiple organizations, like an organization doesn't care who the starter is, unless you're like a top pick or unless you just got paid a butt ton of money. Like, unless that's happening, and you're like, by default, like you have to start just because of the investment. Like a second-round pick to an NFL organization is an investment in a draft pick, sure, but it's not like this huge capital investment to where like you have to. We're definitely going to push him in there to play. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, like guys, Isaiah Foskey was a second-round pick.
So they drafted a guy. What was the overall? What was the pick overall? I can't remember.
40 for Shuck.
40th pick. They used the 40th pick to draft a quarterback, to have a potential starting quarterback. It doesn't matter if his name plate says Shuck or not. If it pushes another guy to beat him out, it's not a wasted pick. If he beats him out, it's successful. Hey, I was a 7th-round pick. I beat out a 2nd-round pick in the first training camp. Yeah. They didn't care because it didn't cost them anything anymore that I beat him out. Didn't cost them any less.
The payroll was going to be the same.
Yeah, they couldn't take the money back that they paid him because I beat him out. They couldn't pay me more because I beat him out. It's just the payroll was the same. So they drafted a 2nd-round pick, and they still got a quarterback. So, and then I made the explanation the other day, like even if Jordan Love would not have panned out in Green Bay, spending that 1st-round pick on him led to your current quarterback having back-to-back MVP seasons.
Yeah,
that's a good 1st-round pick. That's a good because it pissed him off and it drove him. Like it ended up being a really good 1st-round pick. And so he has panned out. But even if it didn't, I know they didn't win the Super Bowl those years. Yeah, they could have. Like you get 2 MVP seasons because you made that pick. Like so, whatever. It doesn't matter what the nameplate says. Yeah, like as long as you're getting a guy, and if if somebody beats him out, great. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So like to say like an organization is like wanting somebody kind of makes me hesitate. It kind of blows my mind that people would think that unless it is being told that.
I'll give you I know we got to go break. A quick example. We drafted Monty Ball in the 2nd round when I was with Denver. Wisconsin running back, great college career. We signed C.J. Anderson as an undrafted free agent out of Cal. By the end of that training camp, C.J. Anderson had moved ahead of Monty Ball on the depth chart. Undrafted free agent. Yeah. 2nd-round pick.
Yeah.
Because CJ kept making a play after a play after a play after a play, and he was behind Noshawn. He was the 2. Right? Noshawn got hurt, and here comes C.J. Anderson. So, sure, like they want it to work out, but they're not going to sacrifice the greater good of their team just because of where you were drafted.
Yeah, for sure. Noshawn Moreno, owner of the greatest tier I've ever seen.
Greatest tier.
Like,
I mean, that thing was fat.
If it came out today, people would think it was AI.
It's true.
100%.
Probably so. Probably so.
Beautiful
All right.
Beautiful moment.
When we come back, we hope we'll continue the OTB Top 25 here on, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. You can sign up for residential and commercial service right there on the homepage of the website. Also, remember, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from at your home, at your business. You give them a call, tell them what your project is. They make sure you have the right size dumpster. But, hey, maybe you got more than you told them. Maybe the job's a little bit bigger than you expected. That's okay. They'll come, they'll pick up that dumpster, they'll empty it, they'll bring it right back to you. It is all about customer service with Trash Rangers. Don't forget, they won't allow you to forget because they're going to send you a weekly text reminder. Hey, bud, put out your trash. That's the kind of service that you get with them, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, imagine sitting in your house in the evening. It's Wednesday night, watching some TV on the couch. You get a little snack before you go to bed. Get a good night's sleep. Wake up, go to work. You're sitting there at work, and you're like, oh, my God, I forgot to take the trash out. Never let that happen again. Get text reminders the night before, so never get put in the doghouse again because you forgot your trash. Visit trashrangers.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Not really funky.
It's not
though.
funky. No, somebody put this in the chat, so I played it. It's not.
Hey, whoever
It's
you
a
are
good
in the
song.
chat,
It's not funky though.
you're fired. Person in the chat.
Is this what you were doing in middle school?
Taking on the Ivories?
Yeah.
4th and 5th grade.
Yo,
Oh,
if you were
fourth
if
grade,
you were
my
this
bad.
good, man,
I was.
Yeah, this
You
isn't funky. My
you
bad.
were first
No,
shit.
no.
It's not
Don't
me.
apologize. This is
Chest
one of
tap.
this is one of the greatest songs of all time. Do
Great
not
song.
apologize for playing this.
Also, when they play this
I don't know if it's
in the
one of
movie,
Yeah, it is.
time.
It is.
I mean, it's great for its time.
when they play this in the movie Ray, the little montage
Yeah,
they have going,
so
good
good.
scene.
It's a good scene. Great song.
But you know, like that.
One of the greatest of its time. Maybe not of all time.
Everybody's got different tastes, but it's good. You don't have to agree.
I like it.
This is like, you know, I love my 50s music. Now it makes me want to play some Jerry Lee Lewis,
You know, I like my 60s and 70s.
some Elvis, some Johnny Cash, some Sam Cooke, Otis Redding. That's what we really
Weren't you
need
trying to
have.
talk bad about 70s music the other day?
Yeah, I don't like disco.
That's
I don't
not
even
70s.
mind disco.
It
is
It's kind of a
70s
weird
as well.
hate for. But
You
like,
trying to
it
say-
is 70s. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's a weird hate for.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's disco specific. There's so much great music in the 70s. I would say 70s is one of the best.
No, I said disco.
Yeah.
You do. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
You're
not
right.
70s.
Okay.
It's disco.
But I don't
like
even
disco.
really mind it. I actually kind of like disco.
Yeah, again,
Donna Summer.
that's all. That is great. Music is something I will never argue. If you love whatever,
Yeah,
I might not like it, but I'm not gonna hate on you for it because music is to each their own.
true.
Yeah, no. If you don't like the music I kind of judge you for it.
And we feel
I really
that.
only judge EDM people.
Okay.
Hey,
K-pop.
Oh,
My kid's been watching a show called
the Demon Hunter one.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, what? Who thought of this? What high person thought of this idea?
I know they
no.
say don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a title. That's a terrible title for a show. I'm
It's
not
a
watching
terrible
it.
show, but like,
It's for kids.
it's for kids. It's a kid's show.
But I guess at least they're hunting the demons.
Yeah, we're in
and
the
they're
car. And
not
they're like, Dad, can you
demons.
play K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack? I'm like, no.
You're like, that doesn't sound appropriate.
But then I'm like, then of course I
will
break down. I'm
say-
like, all right, fine. Which track?
is there a genre of music where you can see somebody and you know exactly what they listen to?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like you see
Yeah.
somebody and
Yeah.
you're like,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I know what
I
you
would
listen to.
Grunge, alternative.
grunge pops
I would
out.
say emo.
Well, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Emo for sure.
What kind of music do goth people?
Like The Cure.
The Cure. Yeah, okay, The Cure.
Susie and the Banshees or something
Cure's
like
got some-
that. Yeah. Probably
Cure's
some,
got some jams.
Papa Roach
Yeah.
in the rotation anymore? No more Papa Roach?
Man, I liked some Papa Roach.
Maybe they just listen to
I did.
sound effects.
I don't know.
No, The Cure is good though.
The Cure is good.
The Smiths feel goth too. Yeah, Marilyn Manson. That's a good pull, Daniel. In the chat.
You know, he removed a rib.
That is crazy.
Surgically removed a
I know,
rib.
That story, the first
I don't even know. Is it true? Is it
No.
true? Everybody heard that in middle school.
Everybody.
It's not true.
All right,
Two
all right,
ribs.
all right. Squirrel. Squirrel.
2 ribs.
Squirrel. All right, the OTB top 25. We are working our way to number 7. Matt was certainly prepared for this segment today. At 25, Boise State. At 24, Memphis. At 23, Baylor. At 22, Georgia Tech. At 21, Tennessee. At 20, Iowa State. At 19, Texas 8-4. At 18, Indiana. 17, Ole Miss. 16, Florida. 15, Texas Tech. 14, SMU. 13, Arizona State. 12, Alabama. 11, Miami. 10, Illinois. 9, Texas. 8, Oregon. And number 7.
Hold on, can we just get a graphic next time?
I think we're waiting till the
They're waiting till the
last one.
Yeah, but it's a lot. You're kind of running out of breath reading all this. All right, so I got the 7th pick. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to have to make this pick, but I'm trying to stop y'all from having to make this pick any higher.
Yeah.
It's a team that I have zero respect for. It's a team that I don't like. And it's not because I don't think their mascot's cool or I don't think their traditions are cool.
They got an updated logo yesterday.
Did they? It's not because I don't think their gold helmets are cool. I like all of the things that this school brings to the table from a college football perspective. But I got no respect for them because they're a bunch of betas walking around.
You put the Texas A&M at 7?
They're king. They are the kings of beta scheduling, the independent, Catholics, the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is coming into the OTB number 7 because I didn't want them to be any higher. Is why I'm putting them here.
That's a new logo.
That's new?
Yeah, they unveiled it yesterday. Normally, the leprechaun has his fist, right?
Ah, yes.
And now he's got a
put
football.
them on. Here, you see?
Yeah, so what I got?
Let's
You
go.
dirty rat.
Let's
you
throw
dirty
fisticuffs. All right. I want to like Notre Dame because I do think they have great helmets. I love their traditions.
They do got a lot of great traditions.
They got great traditions.
Like
I like their alternate green uniforms.
Yeah.
I like all this stuff that's about it. Pick a conference. Play people. I know you schedule USC.
They're kind of in the ACC.
Yes, they're kind of. Go to the ACC. Go to the Big Ten. Come to the SEC. Whatever it is. I don't care. Pick a conference. Quit trying to be like, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Look at
I
me,
played
look
nobody,
at
and then I
me,
get
hands
beat
down
at
like
the
a
end of the
50.
year. I didn't even do a deep dive on their roster because I don't care. I don't
CJ
like
Carr
them.
just got named starting quarterback
Yep.
about 3 days ago. I'll say this about them. Obviously, shout out to Mike Denbrock. One of the things about Coach Denbrock that I always appreciate, doesn't really matter what kind of quarterback he has, he will tailor his offense around the skill set of the quarterback. I think that is something that a lot of coordinators try to make the quarterback change to their system. But look, he's had Desmond Ridder. He's had Jaden Daniels. He's had, last year, he had Riley Leonard. Like, he's had different quarterbacks and been successful with different skill sets. And so I can appreciate that. Is CJ Carr those quarterbacks? I don't think so. But it's the first time
We'll
in
see.
the last couple of years they didn't go get a 1-year transfer rental out of the portal. Mm-hmm. So they believe in him, I think.
They do. They got the best running back in the country, or potentially the best running back.
They got the best running back in the country.
Jeremiah Love. So kind of a dark horse Heisman candidate. We'll see what kind of happens. Marcus Freeman, we both have a ton of respect for Marcus Freeman. We played against him. We've seen him rise up through the coaching ranks. He's got a lot of respect. Very, very handsome man as well.
Yeah. Chill out, Marcus.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Jeez.
Jeez and Pete's.
Save some.
For Matthew.
Easy, pal.
Probably like the
It's
most handsome coach in
Think so?
any league.
Marcus.
Objectively.
Yeah.
I think so.
So his handsomeness puts him in the top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what pushed him over the edge.
So
He's gritty and pretty.
That's true.
pretty and pretty.
He
And then
is.
Jay, we were talking about the
He's
receivers.
a rare combination of both.
Yeah.
We were talking about the receivers as well. You said they started coming on at the end of the year last year.
You know, they certainly did, because they struggled out of the gates, and it was a position that they were looking for anything because it became really reliant on Riley Leonard's legs on like almost any third down, and really even third down and medium, like not even third down and short. And Jeremiah Love, obviously, he was catching balls out of the backfield. He was playing really well, but they needed their receivers to step up. And I was talking with Tay right before we came into this segment. They actually did at the end of last year. Like if you go back and you look at their run at the end of the year and into the playoff, I mean, they had multiple guys. Greathouse is probably the one that a lot of people, Jaden Greathouse, from his game against Penn State. But, I mean, they had multiple guys. Faison, somebody that dual sport athlete there at Notre Dame that certainly had some moments against Georgia. You go get Will Pauling from Wisconsin. That is somebody that, gosh, go way back and think about the bowl game LSU played against Wisconsin. He was a big star in that game, so he comes over to join the Fighting Irish. You get Malachi Fields as well. That is somebody that had 808 yards at UVA a year ago. So the two guys that are coming back, you add two guys through the portal, and I think it's actually going to be one of their strengths, where last year it was a real weakness early in the season.
Mm-hmm. And looking at their schedule, I mean, credit to them. I will give them some credit. They have scheduled some of those. They open the season against Miami. And then they play Texas A&M, which last year they went into Kyle Field and took care of business, looked very good, which kind of helped them, with their rankings throughout the season. But then after that, they play Purdue. Then they play Arkansas, Boise State, North Carolina State. Then they have their game at home, USC, then Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford. Certainly not a complete schedule that would strike fear in anybody, especially if you get past the first 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks are crucial, though.
They're crucial.
Those are two tough games for them.
But the way, this is what bothers me. The way they set up their schedule, they could still drop one. Yeah. They could even drop two of them.
They lost
probably
to Northern Illinois last year, ran the table, and made it to the national championship game.
They could probably drop both of them and still make it somehow because they're Notre Dame. And they're on NBC.
I will say I'll give Notre Dame their flowers. When I went and covered them in the Sugar Bowl, I was on the sideline for that game, and the pads were popping. They brought the physicality to Georgia, which that doesn't happen very often. So I will I don't they've had a shift in mindset, and I will say that was impressive to me that they brought the fight to the Georgia Bulldogs because
Mark's a good coach, man.
Typically Georgia is going to be that one that's out there, alpha, out in front. But Notre Dame, man, it wasn't even close, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, they were a good team, and they'll probably be a really good team this year. I just, I have a hard time giving them any respect. Join a conference. Simple.
I actually think 7's the perfect spot. I was going to put them at 8 yesterday. The only reason I didn't, Oregon's got a lot less returning starters. They're both bringing in a new QB. So, and Jeremiah Love was kind of the deciding factor for me. But this is actually where I was hoping you were going.
Boom. Nailed it. I'd put him 26 if I could.
You could have.
I couldn't have. We only started with 25.
Yeah, but you could have.
Somebody else would have picked them. And then we were going to be in danger of them being top 5.
Right, but
I took a bullet.
But for you, if you didn't select
an Irish
then you
bullet.
could say, I had him at 26. It was Jake's fault. He picked him.
And how soft are they for not wanting to play in Dublin, Ireland every single year? Soft.
Remember, you picked this team. You're kind of yelling at us like we did it.
That's a good point.
Y'all made me do this. Put Notre Dame
Y'all made me do this to myself.
Look, they're going to be able to run the hell out of the ball. They're going to have great defense. I know we talk about Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price, the backup running back. He was good a year ago. He's back as well.
Not too bad himself.
They got a little 1-2 punch there.
Their third back Williams is a good player too.
So, reluctantly, I'm choosing on the OTB Top 25, preseason Top 25, the only preseason poll that matters in the entire world. This one, Notre Dame, lock it in, number 7. It ain't no guess. It's what it's going to be. End of the season, they will be the 7th best team in the country.
That ain't no guess. That's what it's going to be.
Put the house on it.
Put the house on it. Push
your
them
whole
in.
mortgage because you're going to double
Cash
it.
in that 401k. Don't do that, actually. That'd be really irresponsible.
Yeah, probably get a penalty on it.
Mm-hmm. Big penalty.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, we spent enough time talking about them.
All right, we'll take a break. Continue OTB. Remember, we do have our guy Herb Benson from the SEC office joining us at 9:40 to break down the new schedule model in the SEC. We'll get to some of your questions as well throughout the show. We have got to try to put together a pontoon parlay for this week 0 slate of games. It's not the best slate. We all know that. It's fine. But still doesn't mean you can't bet on a poor slate. We'll do that coming up in hour number 3 as well. Stay locked in, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are going to the game next weekend in Clemson, South Carolina, but you just decided that you wanted to go, maybe something just freed up for you, it is not too late to plan that travel. You go to ascend-travel.com right now. They plan so you can fan, and they take care of everything. So all you got to do is say yes. They're going to get you to Clemson. They're going to have a hotel for you. They're going to get you to and from the game. They're also going to have exclusive tailgates that you have the opportunity to go have some fun, get ready, get hydrated for the Clemson LSU game. Ascend-travel.com.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics, Ascend Travel. Like, think if you're a business owner and you need to impress some clients, man, we're a little over a week away. So call them, go to their website, see what kind of packages that they can set up for you, whether you want to take the private flight or you don't, whatever. They can get your tickets, your hotel accommodations, a trip to and from a hotel, all your meals, everything. Everything is taken care of. Ascend-travel.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
By standing on the wall, get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall, get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it.
Lad,
you totally redeemed yourself, Alondra.
We're not going to throw shade at her for playing Ray Charles. Like, it might not be what you wanted, but we're not going to throw shade at her. That's Ray Charles. Okay. You just ain't going to do that.
I'm not throwing shade. I just
totally
complimented her.
I had
like she had done something bad. She played Ray Charles.
We're all alphas here. She could probably admit that it wasn't funky.
It wasn't funky.
She needed to redeem herself. I didn't put that on her.
I had to.
She knew it. We all knew it.
You're being very judgmental this morning.
You know what?
Very non-Fox.
If I throw a ball over your head, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to tap my chest.
You know that ain't true.
I'm going to tap my chest.
You'd be like, "What? Well, why didn't you run over there and dive and jump and get it?" It's like, man, I'm 5'10", bud. You were throwing to a 6'4" guy. You're the last guy that would hit this.
Are you kidding me?
The last one.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
I jumped on so many grenades out there.
Please.
That was a bad analogy. I shouldn't say that. It's because I'm not comparing myself to people.
That's like you don't know what it was like out
Not
there.
only
You
you're
weren't
not
in
in the
it.
foxhole.
You weren't
now you're comparing yourself to the men and women that serve our
It's one of those
country.
things I immediately regretted when I said it out loud. It's on me. I didn't want to be Kellen Winslow.
This is when you hit
year.
your chest, by the way.
I didn't want to be like Kellen Winslow in the locker room.
Oh, my God. Oh, I forgot about that rant.
Yep. That wasn't great. And I just felt bad about saying that one.
Mm-hmm. We never, I don't think we never as a group wanted to, come together and have three teams that we want to see LSU play. I know we each kind of had one that we wanted to maybe put up to a vote. But one thing about OTB is, despite that last comment from Flynn, we are going to be a wolf pack in the foxhole here. So there's four of us, which can get a little tricky. But we need to come up with the 3 teams. It needs to be the official OTB stance of who we want the LSU 3 permanent opponents to be.
Well, there's a lot riding on this, too, because, like, the SEC's taking our advice only. So, like, these are going to be.
yeah.
Why do you think we're having Herb on later?
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all something, too? Nobody cares about the boot.
Oh, the golden boot. I was like,
no, the golden boot sucks.
I was like, well, I love Louisiana. What are you talking about?
You're talking about
Arkansas, the golden boot.
I know David Basil, our guy who played for Arkansas, great human being, one of my favorite guys. He's the one that came up with the trophy, designed it, and like made it a deal.
I mean, it's fine, but
Arkansas cares way more about it than LSU does. I think that's fair to say. It's a heavy ace trophy, I'll tell you that.
do you think the Arkansas morning sports show
It's
in this conversation, LSU is probably the first one they choose?
I don't. Missouri or LSU?
Sure.
Now, if it, I don't. Do they? Oxford, does Oxford have like sports morning radio shows? If they do, LSU for sure is the first one that they're saying.
And it's hard not to say that as well.
Yeah. So that was whenever I was saying
Even
I
over
have
Mississippi
2.
State. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
It's like Mississippi State, like a given, like duh, that's gonna happen. So LSU, right?
I mean, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, like those will be that'll be a permanent. But like outside of those
that was
two,
the second one that I was like, I'm adamant about choose. The other one's Ole Miss. Because when you talk about like your best memories in Tiger Stadium, I think about that Ole Miss game last season.
Yeah.
And I think about a couple other ones. So for me, it was the answer I gave Chris last night when he sent the station survey. It was A&M, Ole Miss, and Florida. So I think we all agree on Florida.
Yes.
Florida, 100%.
Like not even up for discussion. Like I'll fight to the death to have Florida.
And then after that, I mean, I would say you got to juggle between Ole Miss, Auburn, Alabama, and you said Texas A&M.
Yeah, but I think I'm the only one, so we can take that one out.
I'm not totally against that. I'm not totally against Texas A&M. It certainly has become a thing.
Yeah.
I think it certainly, even when like Gordy played, like he talks about, like they had some good games with Texas A&M. Like so, like that was a game that they played back in the day for sure.
And like hating on the Yell Leaders is fun for for us.
Right. Yeah. Florida. Okay, so they're in. So we got 2 teams.
Florida's
left.
in. Last night in the group text, I said Florida 3 times.
You did.
I don't know if we're going to get that one passed though.
Home, away, neutral site game.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey, with a 2018 playoff, you might play them 3 times. Who knows?
We'll meet you in Birmingham to play
double elimination.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna play a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series.
Here's one of the questions we have to ask ourselves. All right, so for the Alabama portion of this, they are going to play Auburn. I believe with almost certainty they are going to play Tennessee.
Yep.
Would the SEC give them Auburn, Tennessee, and LSU?
No.
I don't think they
They'll give them Vanderbilt.
would.
No, Vanderbilt was there.
Look, if you have Auburn and Tennessee and they throw you Vanderbilt, who beat them last year, I know, and that was their comment.
Rotator game. Yeah.
I don't believe they'd give them Auburn, Tennessee, and LSU. Now, the LSU-Alabama game is a cash cow for TV networks. I mean, it doesn't matter how good, how bad, over the last 15 years, that has been must-watch TV. Probably even going back to 2007 when Saban first coached against us, back against LSU. Are they willing to get rid of that? It's going to be a question.
Who's going to make these decisions? Is this something that they're going to
It's going to be a league
on
office.
their own league office, but certainly are they going to rely on input? Like say every team, give us your top teams that you'd like to play, and if things match up and it works scheduling wise, like A&M, who's the number 1 team you'd like to play every single year? Is it Texas? Is it LSU? Is it?
They're definitely going to take input. Yeah, no, I mean even if they say they're not, they are. I mean I've heard that.
Yeah.
Like they're going. Hey,
I mean they should.
Hey, we're not promising you anything. Like it might not happen, but
send us your top 3.
Give us your list. Like, who do you want to see in your stadium every other year, right? Who does your fan base want to see every other year in your stadium as well? Yeah, so they'll definitely have some input in this. Mm-hmm. Like, I would love to ask Scott. Hey, Scott, if they ask you that question, who you going with?
Give him a call.
I'm going to cold call the athletic director.
Yeah, why not?
I'll text him. I don't know if I'm cold calling him here on the air.
Who are you choosing?
What if he answered?
What if he said,
hello?
He's like, this is who I'm sending in.
What if he said, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky.
Scott's got too much grit for that.
Too much grit.
Like,
He's way
literally,
too
like, if Scott heard you even joke like you just did, he'd be very disappointed.
He might call us.
He's gonna call the line right now.
Yeah. Like, if I
It was a joke, everybody.
knowing
It's like,
Scott
hey,
like
Matt,
I do,
could
he's
you
gonna
not put words in my mouth?
say like Florida, Alabama, and A&M probably.
Probably. Man, are they going to give us Arkansas? Because of that dumb trophy.
No, because they already took that.
All right,
It used to be the last game of the year. That's now been replaced twice. I don't think anybody cares about that game.
Good. Excellent.
Florida, A&M, and Ole Miss. How do we feel about that?
That was
Florida
my
what?
original list. So
Florida,
You're taking
A&M, and Ole Miss.
I think you got to have have one of Alabama or Auburn. One of them.
Yeah, I agree. You can't take away Bama. Just like you mentioned, that's a cash cow.
Now, my answer, and this was with my heart. This was not what I think is going to happen. So I sent this to Marler, who's putting together a station survey. I said Florida, Auburn, and Bama.
I sent the exact same, and that's the only one.
That's who I want.
That's the only one.
That's who I want. I want those three teams. Don't sing it, bring it. I want it every year. I want those teams in Tiger Stadium every other year. Those games, like I talked about to open, immediately create incredible emotions with every LSU fan. You can tell me exactly where you were on 17 different Florida games, on 17 different Auburn games, on 17 different Alabama games. I would love it. You'd be like, okay, well, that's very tough. Okay, SEC's tough. Life's also tough. Winning championships is tough. Now, the other six would kind of rotate in, and there would be years where you would have a bear of a schedule. I understand that. But, again, that is my meathead brain saying I want to play those teams. Do I think that's who you're going to get? I don't. I don't think it's who you're going to get. I think you're going to get two really good teams, and then you'll get one that's a little bit easier. I don't think you'll have three teams like that. I don't know that they'll include Florida, which hurts my heart. They've played every year since the early 70s. It's become one of the craziest, wildest, unpredictable. You never know. Like, something's going to happen in those games that's never happened on a football field, like throwing a cleat and getting a 15-yard penalty. I don't want that to ever go away. But for Florida, we got to think about it like we think about with Alabama. For them, they're going to play Georgia. That's certain. Is Tennessee going to be certain for them? That's a game they like to play a lot. Like, you have to also think, like, LSU is one of those schools that doesn't have the, without a doubt, 100%, our main rival, this is who it is. LSU's got a lot of teams they don't like. A lot of teams don't like LSU. But those other teams have, Alabama has Auburn. They have each other. Ole Miss has Mississippi State. They have each other. Florida has Georgia. They have each other. So Texas and Texas A&M now. So you don't have that. And so that's what makes it so intriguing with LSU is kind of hate everybody and everybody kind of hates you.
I love it.
Old heads talking about Florida. How about we look to the future and play Texas? Dang, we got called old heads.
So I think that's kind of like
Jaden Daniels' game against Florida was one of the best games of that year.
Yes.
Like, that's not just an old head take. And
Yeah.
hey, let's play Texas too. Why not? I don't care.
I don't think it's an old head take, but I do think that, like, whenever I gave mine, I'm thinking of, like, I think Texas A&M is a more recent rivalry than Florida, Auburn, Bama, Ole Miss, because they've played forever. And, like, Texas A&M has two, but like you said, after the 7 overtime game, it really became like a thing.
All right, we got to take a break. I agree. I mean, it took that.
Yeah.
But once that happened, certainly a thing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products. They are the leader in Louisiana. Look, it doesn't matter how big your business is. They're going to be able to handle it, right? You got to copy. You got to print. You got to do all right. You got to do all those things to run a major business. And again, like, it doesn't matter how big your business is. They are ready for you. 4 locations throughout the state of Louisiana. So many different things they can help you out with. The Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, the Raging Cajuns, all trust GCOP. You will as well. GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, Gulf Coast Office Products, a Louisiana company that started small right here, roots in Louisiana, but has grown to nationwide distributions, but man, they have 4 locations in Louisiana. So rest assured that they have a solution for anything that you're copying and printing these. And that is really the lifeline of any office operator. If you work in an office, you know how important that is and that it's always working. They have a local person there to fix if there's ever an issue. GCOPnet.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down.
Now you're playing the hits. Is a hit.
Yeah, obviously. It's funk.
I'll also say, shout out to my guy Hunt Palmer for bringing me the Sports Properties swag bag. Appreciate that, Hoont. But also, like you said, I hope you enjoy the Texas Bowl. I'll have to remind you, like LSU's won the second most national championships outside of Alabama. It's them and Ohio State that are tied with 3 over the last 25 years. The problem is LSU's off years, they don't go to the playoff. They do go to the Texas Bowl. So that is different. I'll agree with you there. But also, you've won 3, played for 4. Nobody outside of Alabama has more. And Alabama standard is never going to happen again in college football. It's not going to happen. What Nick Saban did there, they went 9-3 last year. They're probably going to go 9-3, 10-2 this year. Maybe. That's never going to happen again. So maybe the consistency of getting to that part of being in the playoff every single year. But again, second most national championships in the last 25 years.
Be better.
Those 3 letters mean a lot. Maybe more to us.
Off the bench.
Thank you, though, for the close, for real.
For real.
Appreciate that, Hoont. All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. If you have an issue, I was about to say something real mean. No, if you have an issue, just you go ahead, you go to the website, and they can help you out. A full list of services right there. You go, you find that information, and you're like, oh, Mark, yeah, I've been dealing with that. Like, can y'all help me? Yeah, they can help you, right? If you have an issue, they have the solution. Go to the website, though, because if you don't get the consultation set up, they cannot help you. That is at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man, go check them out. If you don't want to be like a low T, weak schedule guy, go give them a try. They can fix it. We got problems if it's hair rejuvenation, ED, low T, whatever it is, they can fix it. Go see their services. Go see their pricing right there. They can fix it. Don't settle for mediocrity. Yourgoodwood.com.